Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pilot episode of the All of the Above podcast, the podcast where we talk about, well, literally all of the above. With me is John Haverkamp, who is well, John, what do you do actually?
I sort of hang out and work on 3D stuff and make art and drink tea.
So humble, so humble. No, but seriously, like...
No, that's really what I do. Sometimes I'm forced to go to work, but I try to avoid that as much as possible.
Oh, that's such a good lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm good at it.
My name is Alex Terziev. I'm a graphical artist, game designer, and I occasionally work, and the rest of the time I drink coffee and try to avoid work as well.
I sense a theme going on here. You, like us, have no discernible means of support and have fun with 3D while ignoring the rest of the world.
Yeah, that's what the podcast is about, basically, guys. So we're here to talk about designs, about 3D, about what we've been doing. The main theme of it is we're going to go off on tangents and hope that those will lead to funny conversations.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. You know, what did you think of the idea when I first pitched it to you, when I said, like, hey, how would you like to make a podcast that is all about going off on tangents?
It sounded like a great idea. I like going off on tangents. I don't necessarily stay on topic anyway, and I think that's what we've discovered through hanging out for the last week or so. It's like,
yeah.
Suddenly, I will be lecturing about ancient Roman history and the impact that has on 20th century America.
Which was awesome, by the way. We're going to have to redo that discussion for a new episode.
Right. I'll make up completely different shit for
of course.
Next time, yeah.
Of course, that's what we do. So, like, we have a thing, like a structure for the podcast. Let's talk about what we've made this week, because I think that, like, we've known each other for 2 weeks now, I guess, and we've made some awesome things in that time. So, do you want to start first, or shall I?
Well, if you can see my screen, I made a diamond.
Awesome.
Isn't it nice? No, go ahead, man. I don't have shit loaded up yet.
I'll share my screen with the audience. So, John and I got together working on a project that's called the Horizons Bridge Project. The Horizons Bridge Simulator Project. Look it up, it's starshiphorizons.com. And it's a really awesome project of a mutual friend of mine, ours. The guy's called David Hernley. And he has some great ideas. He basically...
Badass programmer, too. Badass programmer.
Oh, definitely. So he brought you in on the project, and I immediately swamped you with all of this stuff that needs doing, one of which is designing alien species for this IP.
Basically, Dave's given us carte blanche to create a lot of the content. He's got a format, what he wants to happen in terms of the game structure and an overarching plot arc, but he don't have no aliens yet, and those aliens don't have ships. And it's kind of hard to have a fun game if you don't have aliens to blow up.
Exactly. That was our thought. So you made some alien designs. I ripped hard on those. It's a shame we didn't do those for the podcast. But yesterday I was doodling, and I came up with this guy. Because I suck at ZBrush. I did a 2D drawing, like a silhouette drawing.
It's more efficient anyway, man.
True. Like, I started out with this guy. I wanted to do a kind of concept that had 4 joints in its arms instead of 3, and see how that worked out. And like, I made a little console, and I still have to like draw the buttons on the console.
Oh,
and,
he's typing! Isn't that cute?
Yeah. But it didn't fit that well. You know, you can't really do much with this body type where he's hunched over. So the next one I tried was a standing version.
It's hard to take. These aliens are the bad guys too, by the way, and so I think it would be kind of hard to take monkeys seriously.
That's the main problem with most designs, actually. But
our preconceptions, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, humans are really bad at that.
Like, it looks cute. It can't be dangerous at all. Meanwhile,
yeah, we've been having so much trouble coming up with an original alien design. Everything that you see is basically ridge forehead.
Right.
Yeah. So everyone's a Klingon or a Vulcan or something else.
Ferengi are my favorite. When those things first appeared on TV, I literally just turned the television off. I was just like, and then the whole like that's their sexual organs thing kicked in, and I was like, oh my
Oh
god,
yeah, that's true. Oh man.
the ear fetishes have taken over the franchise.
Oh yeah, that's completely true.
Here,
Oh,
hold on while I Google ear porn, Ferengi ear porn.
like
Because you know it's there. You know it's there.
yeah. You couldn't see this by the way because I was sharing my screen, but like my cat literally just jumped on my face.
Cats like ear porn.
Dudes, it's the pilot episode. Don't go there. Oh,
They just like their furry ears scratched.
they do. They totally do. That's 100% true. We're currently thinking of what we can do. You know, what's not that is not an insect. Oh, it doesn't have. It can't have two legs. So let's make it an insect. That's the general feel of everything.
If we have to, we'll go back to the easy stuff. But you were gonna try to not be obvious, at least for a little while. Yeah.
I really hope we come up with something original. So I came up with this guy. Please, sir, start ripping.
Okay, share your screen again.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, there we go.
I like the head. I like the sort of weird non-traditional trunk. I like the triped nature. I don't like the dinosaur tail.
Okay, so what do you see as the trunk?
The mass all the little arms are coming out of.
Oh, okay, as a trunk as in a tree trunk. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking elephant trunk, and I was like, I didn't make an elephant trunk.
Yeah, and I like it's kind of an anvil shape. That sort of cantilever back from the head is not something you would see in Earth stuff. So I kind of like that. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe it does need the tail, but maybe it needs not such a tapering tail. I don't know.
So like maybe we should talk a bit about this program, by the way. Maybe we can get them to sponsor us.
Oh, that'd be great.
So this program is called Mischief, and it's a vector drawing tool, right?
Yeah, it's vector, but you'd never know it. I mean, that's the beauty of it. It's vector, but it looks and behaves like raster. So you don't have to think about the bloody points and the Bezier curves and all that nonsense.
Yeah, I love that. It's awesome. So we have our base shape there. This is basically the shape of the creature, right? So it's like this curved anvil on top of a body with like its legs. You were talking don't have the tail, correct? Okay,
Well,
so
let's try it anyway.
like if we don't have the tail, we could still end up with a pretty stable creature. That's totally something that we could do. We should, you know what? We should make a soundboard and have like elevator music playing during the drawing segments.
Artists at work, stand in awe of our scribbles.
Yeah. But like if we have this shape, yeah? If we have like this being the head, this part in front, this being on the back, and then this being its belly with like its legs there. I'm kind of confused about what to do with the arms, because I have them coming out of the trunk like that. They're dude, this is awesome. Okay, I just thought of what we have to do. So check this out. So we have the legs, yeah, they go there, like that, and we have the flat bottom of the legs. So and then we have our trunk, and then we have the top part, which is there, and our head, which is going to be something like that. So what if we have the arms come out of this top part?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's actually like quite a lot of mech designs. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, totally. Like we could have something like this,
Yeah, I like that.
and I have to make it looking not that goofy.
I could actually maybe even start this in ZBrush.
Oh, that'd be totally awesome.
I don't know if I can cram it into our screen here, but I can try. Where's Z?
You know, I love this technique of how do you call it? Silhouette sketching. For those of you who don't know out there on the web, there is this guy called Feng Zhu. He's
Oh, the god from Singapore. Yeah.
oh man, he's a god. Like,
Yeah.
go on YouTube and look up Feng Zhu designs. Amazing, like literally amazing designs.
We're
So,
not worthy.
if you watch his videos, you're gonna see a lot of stuff that is similar to what I'm doing right now, but like way better. And he does a really good job of explaining how to do silhouette drawing and how to properly turn these blobs into shapes, and then how to then further work them out into actual concept designs, which is really awesome. I actually wanted to attend that school when I started out. I wanted to become a proper concept artist.
Hmm.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Why didn't it work out? Well, other than having to go to Singapore and afford being able to go to Singapore.
Nah, man, I got so bored with concept art.
Oh yeah.
Don't you ever have that stage where you are when you're working on something and you're just so done with it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you would have to know how to suck up working 8 hours a day, redoing the same thing over and over again, for sure. But it's good for you. It builds character.
No, but I'm just talking like when I was back in high school. Oh, little bit of information. John is about 20 years older than I am,
I'm ancient.
and we think alike on a lot of stuff, but just has more experience. If you hear me get taught,
Also means I'm dumber because I'm so old and I'm just now getting somewhere. But I had many other lives.
if you hear John schooling me on stuff, it's totally fine.
Okay, so hey, by the way, can you see my ZBrush screen?
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
Does-
cool. It's actually working.
yeah.
My God. I don't know. I'm just throwing out the shield shape right now. I guess I'm thinking of it as not as narrow as might be implied in the silhouette. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that could totally be. We could make a larger inverted mushroom top, and then have the arms come out from the bottom of it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm almost thinking it like a horizontal triceratops shield.
Oh god, I had to think about what a triceratops was back there. I are ashamed.
You're not a nerd.
Now that we're talking about what I made this week, what did you make this week?
Well, I started the critter, and I did a bunch of pictures of that. I could load up the 3D model of the dude.
No, don't worry about it. Keep working on this because this is more interesting.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
I made great things early. No.
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Dead end. Pay no attention.
There we go. He's gonna have to be evil though.
These guys are evil. Now, there'll be some good ones. So we got to kind of make them human enough to have that range, you know?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because I really like Dave's idea that they're, some of them are going to be like traitors against their kind or helping the humans. It implies that there's some sort of internal factional power struggle, which makes them much more interesting than just, we are evil and we hate humans.
I've never really liked that concept. It's funny, we're starting a Dungeons and Dragons campaign again this next week, I think. One of the things that I talked about with the dungeon master was like, can you make a bad guy who is not a bad guy? As in like he does evil shit, true, but like he's totally convinced that what he does is the proper thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that those bad guys are the best.
They all should be done that way. But, it's kind of a happy accident here. Because my radial symmetry is messed up, I'm having the legs come out of slightly different places.
Oh,
which
that's
could
cool.
be an error if I was actually executing your design religiously.
Oh,
but
please
it
don't.
actually might be actually pretty cool.
Oh, that's actually pretty dope. Can you make the kinks in the legs? Can you make it look if you can look at my screen? Can you make it like this, like so they are like that instead of straight like that?
Yeah, I just started them.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna add more spheres to there we go. Man, that's so fascinating. Like I could never learn ZBrush properly.
Why not? That's ridiculous, man. You're a clever monkey. We're all clever monkeys here. Uh-oh, something screwed up here, though. I gotta go back. The symmetry disobeyed me. Yeah, I gotta give up on the symmetry. Just do it the hard way. But I do kind of like that coming. I mean, seriously, do you want to see it come off? The front ones come off slightly higher?
Like if you look at my screen, like if we do this as the like I'm gonna draw the body right now. So if this is the body, we could have the front ones come off like here,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the rear ones like be way back. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, yeah.
So that it has this shape where like this is its face.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So it has like this front heavy symmetry. That could be really cool.
Okay, let's do that then.
There we go. The legs have to be muscular, I think.
Yeah, I can scale them all. I'm just getting the basic forms
Yeah, true.
clanked out.
And I'm also
And
thinking
thinking about the overall proportion, too.
And I'm also thinking like having the trunk or like the anvil so high up isn't really that desirable. So maybe having it lower down.
But then well, we'll see. The silhouettes of the hands start to overlap the rest of the... What was nice about your original is the hands sort of had a place. You got to be able to see their hands, too.
In the new one, I'm talking about having the hands come up from the trunk. Like if you look at the screen right now.
Yeah, yeah, I see that.
Sorry, not from the trunk, from the anvil.
How flexible is the head? Is the head of like almost like prehensile?
So I'm thinking of having joints here, here, and then having a spine like down here, and then having 4 joints there, and then having these joints connect like that. How does that sound? And maybe have a joint in the arm here, so like they still have that super weird 4-joint arm structure.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want them to actually have the clavicle that you drew there.
Clavicle?
Like when you're connecting the arms sort of under the shield,
Yeah.
that's an implied clavicle, which immediately implies ribs.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So then it goes into a humanoid pattern that we're really kind of trying to avoid.
I'm just used to doing skeletons for animation, so this
Right.
is more of like a how I would animate this thing skeleton. So
But I'm trying, for sculpting wise, I'm trying to think of its internals. See, if that shield, like look at the top of how
Yeah.
big the shield is. If it's attached out here,
no,
you know?
under the shield. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
under the
of,
shield. But see, they could be completely independent, like ball and socket joints.
oh yeah.
They're not in any way clavically connected.
But how are you gonna mount the head on that shield?
Well, that's what I was wondering, and that's what I was wondering in terms of head flexibility. And see, the way you've got it right now, the arms are so mounted so far back
Yeah.
that it conceivably can't look at its shoulder, depending on the head flexibility.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
So,
Wouldn't it be cool if we had its head almost on a swivel mount?
what if the head's underneath, like
Ooh.
the hands?
Ooh, that could.
But then it wraps back up like a cobra almost.
Man, I wish
So
I could copy stuff from this program. So let's see.
You can't.
Oh no, not in the free version.
Oh, yeah, you don't have it, do you? Yeah, you need the real one.
Yeah, I'm poor. I'm poor.
Yeah, we all need employment.
Do you actually follow like media and gaming news?
Not really.
You
If
see,
I'm interested in an IP, I pay attention to it.
see,
but-
there I was trying to think up of a conversation topic, and you ruined it.
Because I'm boring, you know. I'm reading like history of 8th century Tibet. That's what I'm doing with my time. I'm
Wow.
not thinking about games. I'm thinking about meat that'd help me make a better game, you know?
About what?
Meat,
Oh.
information, fuel to
Oh wow.
you know, it's
Oh
the
wow.
dungeon master in me, you know? It's like everything I've learned about history is always so I can make a better dungeon or make a better world.
Check this out. Check this.
Yeah, yeah, I dig it, man. I dig it. I dig it.
Happy accidents.
Goes into manta space.
Yeah, but then not have it be insect-like. Just give it a face, you know, like and don't have the top part be um, con convex, but concave. Is that the right word? I always get those two
You,
mixed up.
you want the bottom one. That's convex.
Convex. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you can't have a puddle forming thing.
Oh, that'd be cool though. What if that was its mouth? No,
Yeah,
that's not gonna work.
I mean, you know, we got to think about what planet it lives on.
True.
I mean, it could be if it could live in a. We were talking about like sulfurous environments. What if it literally has like a bowl on top of its head that's its stomach?
Ooh.
And the only thing that falls from the sky is actually adding to its stomach acids. That is its stomach acids. It's almost like a, what do you call them, those sundew? It's like a
Yeah.
pitcher plant.
Okay, but like that would not facilitate fast movement.
No, it's not that it's a plant. It's that it has character. It has a characteristic like that. Oh, in terms of being able to chunk
Bi-
around. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it wouldn't be able to hold that stuff.
What if it can seal it?
So yeah, oh, that'd be cool. So it could have like this see-through membrane on the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Or flappies, you know, that fold back or whatever. Orifices.
oh, that'd be cool.
See,
Oh,
this is
I'm
way
totally.
better than we could come up with on our own because one thing leads to another. You got to have a dialogue, you know. If you do this with yourself, then you're crazy.
Yeah, totally. I think that that's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to do this podcast is when you're forced to have a dialogue, you're forced to think about design and you're forced to think about things, and I think it's quite healthy for coming up with new ideas.
Yeah, and you get to be like, this is why I'm doing this. You have to justify yourself all the time. You think about things that you would just be doing unconsciously.
Yeah,
Consciously is not always the best.
people people on stream meet my cat. My cat meet the people on stream. She's being super annoying and wants food, but she already has food. Okay, wait. What are you doing?
I'm making the head.
Wait, but
Or
like,
that extra thingy. It's still there.
no, that's the arm. If you're talking about that,
Going by your drawing, man.
I'm sorry, man, but that's an arm.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
That's like the other arm.
Well, that's a happy accident, though. Maybe it has a beard appendage.
Aliens who have beards.
That's its mop-up tongue.
Oh, that's cool.
Reaches up and closes its lid with that. Who knows?
No, but that's what its arms are for. It can reach to the top of its head and like pull its hood back. That'd be a good. That could work. Oh, but it could also use its acid for like defense.
Fling it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fling an acid. Okay. So think about that in terms of spaceship design. Its idea of a gun is actually a bowl because you know how 2001, the monolith gives the ape the idea to pick up the bone,
Yeah.
which is the club, and so in human reality, a phallic shape is our idea of an aggressive, violent shape.
Yeah.
But if you've got acid on your head, you've got a big giant bowl of acid on your head, and you want to attack somebody, what you need is two bowls. So you can dip it into the bowl on top of your head and fling it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So like, what if they don't have appendages like bowls? What if their appendages are like hands, but they learn to use like a plant in their environment,
Right?
or like,
Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole reason they're attacking the humans, because they all their ships are phallic shaped, which just looks like weak. Looks like weak and feminine to these aliens, and they think the humans are because their ships don't look like bowls.
that that could be cool. Can't argue with you there though. The Horizons is phallically shaped.
Yeah.
like 100%.
Humans just aren't satisfied unless, yeah.
I'm gonna pull up the image of the horizons just for people so they can see what we're talking about. Bam. So this is the horizons.
Very nice design by Alex.
It's meant to be a warship. It's about 1.5 kilometers long, carries about 5,000 crew, and packs a hell of a punch. I'm really sad that Dave wasn't able to get the ship in the game for Gen Con. I worked my ass off the day before Gen Con to get the ship ready, and he's like, "No, don't worry, man. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it there. No problem." You know. And then Gen Con rolls along, and like the week afterward, I'm like, "Dave, did you get the ship in?" And he was like, "We'll talk about it." I'm like, but Dave, seriously, did you get the ship in? We'll talk about it. And then like 2 weeks later, I was like, "So, what did people think of the new ship?" I didn't put the ship in. I wanted to be like, "Dude, I worked so hard on that thing," but like on the other hand, I totally forgot that I should work on it, so I worked on it last minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, next one. People will be psyched when they see it, I'm sure.
I hope. I sure hope so. This is the first model that I actually properly use Substance Designer on. Damn, I love that program.
Good tools are important. Hey, so back to the alien guy. I'm realizing that if the arm is mounted underneath and he's going to be able to lift it and futz with stuff on the top, he actually can't have this sort of elbow joint because he actually needs maybe even a couple. It almost needs to be a tentacle or have a lot of joints.
No, you should have 4 joints. 4 joints in each arm. Or 5 even. 5.
Imagine rotating it at the shoulder to get over top.
No, but you're not rotating it at the shoulder. You're rotating at the second elbow. If you make another elbow down the line.
Where? Here or here?
Doesn't matter because like you're gonna have 2 of them and you futz around with them. So if you take that one and now you can move that arm freely wherever you want.
Yeah, it's still awkward though. I mean, we are not, it's sort of like how we are, where it's kind of hard for us to futz with something on top of our head. Like if we have a sombrero on our head, even if our arm is located on the sombrero's rim, it still doesn't want to go around that corner.
You could extend its first shoulder joint, like pull that down. Exactly, that one. Yeah, pull that down. Now you have way more movement.
Oh, you know what else we should do? We put grooves in the bad boy. So there's something like this that just sort of facilitates that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks neat.
Yeah, and it's a nice little detail too. Something that just sort of like allows that to happen better. I still like his beard.
Sure, it's collaborative design. Go for it.
I don't know about it.
I think his trunk should be less tall. Where his legs begin should be higher up.
I'll just yank the head. I can just yank it down.
Sure, that works as well. Nah, even lower.
Even lower? Well, I'm going to partially merge that head object. Something like that?
Yeah, sure. When the body becomes fatter, it will solve itself.
So if it sort of does it have, I mean, bones or ecoskeleton, we haven't decided yet.
Let's make the form, because I think it's going to have bones. Because
I'm getting a nice sort of manta feeling. I like the idea of there being a sort of a land mammal and it kind of being like almost cartilage up top.
Oh yeah, sure.
Instead of, it's a giant plate, but that would be heavy as shit, Like a triceratops has like huge muscle vertebrae structure that helps it hold that up.
Yeah. So it would be really light and hollow.
Maybe just bony around the rim, and that's why the arms are connected to that.
Yeah, that could
work.
work.
It's hollow on the inside, and it's actually like cartilage type ribs.
Yeah, that could totally work.
I'd like to do the skeleton too. That would be fun. Yeah, man, this is good. This is good stuff.
I didn't think I was gonna be able to design a creature, because like everything I do is so mechanical. Like, have the base be really fat.
Yeah, I'm scaling it up. Problem is the Z-spheres freak out when you do that sometimes. There we go.
No, have the bottom even more fat. Like
once it's a mesh, it's
solid.
easier to do. It's
okay,
easier
sure.
to do. This you got to almost think of this as the armature.
Oh yeah. Oh,
feet wise, what do you think?
Feet-wise, I'm thinking triple claws with a back claw.
Yeah, it's a
Dude,
dino.
I like my claws, man. I like my
Di-
claws.
Dino. I mean, it does make them evil. We haven't decided what environment it's evolved for. Um,
Well, we said sulfuric, so it should be an atmosphere.
yeah, I like the idea back to my original design that it has some sort of very serious, bony, maybe even metallic compound that's its actual like it has shoes built in because they need to continuously grow because they're actually being eroded by the.
Oh, yeah, that could work. Okay, so let's say he walks around on a planet where the atmosphere is like some kind of sulfur compound and everything is acid and it's everything is super jank and not suited for humans. So like I would imagine that the surface of that planet would be very harsh. Having points on your feet might actually be beneficial.
I'm not married to points, but yeah, I mean just something hard down there.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh, come on. See, my brain
Sorry.
doesn't even go there. You're 20s. You're in your 20s.
You'd have to think about it. It's like 12:30 right now.
All right.
Oh man, like this morning, I don't know if you know, but cats love plastic bags. Like plastic.
Tangent alert. Tangent alert.
Shut up.
Proceed. Proceed. They've been
So,
warned. They've been warned.
so cats love plastic bags. My cats especially. So I have this young cat. Dude, this morning at like 7. I know that's like super late for you, but
Yeah.
that's basically still midnight for me. He like finds this plastic bag and starts fucking around with it. Like I woke up, first thing I did is I leashed him. I was like, I need 3 more hours of sleep before I have to wake up and do something nasty. just, just stay away, please. So then I went over to my parents' house and then we removed some. What's the plant called that like grows all over walls on buildings in English?
A vine?
Yeah, exactly. So my parents' house is a really, really nice house, but it's covered in vines. We had to remove like. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm from the Netherlands. So if you're watching from America, I'm gonna try to talk in feet, but I'm gonna have to convert live. So it's about 15 meters high, which is quick conversion 45 feet.
Yeah. Well, most Americans can deal with yards, and a yard and a meter are about equivalent.
Okay, well, it's like 15 yards. And like vines all the way up along the front of the house and everything. So we had to remove all of that because like the building company wanted to check the walls and everything. We got the vines off and literally the wall looked like someone had taken a really heavy drill bit and it just drilled holes in
Oh
the
yeah,
entire wall.
yeah.
I'd never seen something like that.
You should say something exciting and amusing. While I hunt. Not to put you on the spot or anything.
I've been thinking we should really have more topics, by the way. This is a bit that I'm gonna edit out just because it's easier, but we should really have more topics next time.
You're not
I
going to edit this out. It's too cool. The
I
main topic is going to be we should really have more topics. They're talking about having more topics again, but they never do that.
I think that if we ever get like more viewers, we could do like live soliciting and stuff.
We're going to do live soliciting, Interpol's going to get involved.
I didn't get the joke, sorry.
So soliciting is a euphemism for prostitution over here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is really funny when you realize what English people call their lawyers.
I didn't know that. That's
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's bad.
So if you're a prostitute, you're going to actually you're and you're caught, you're going to be your crime is going to be solicitation.
Really? Wow. That's like the Americans like the pouch that you carry around your belt. That's called a fanny pack. You know what a fanny is in British?
Yeah, it's kind of flappy. Yeah.
I saw like videos of guys going over to like an American going over to Britain and saying like, "Hey, what do you think of my fanny pack?" and everybody like cracking up. It's fantastic. Wait, do you follow technology news?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, stuff comes across my feeds. I find a lot of it is just hype. A friend of mine's got a futurist website he's developing.
Cool.
And so he tweets like 3D printer news all the time. Problem is he's not an artist, so he's just regurgitating everybody's 3D printing news that is just their hype. And it's all just like, I'm not impressed. This is not game changing. This is shit.
Yeah. He's a pundit. He's a pundit. That's what pundits do.
He's trying to be a pundit.
Yeah.
And he writes great articles. He's a good friend, but I can't take your futurist news. It's really just somebody else's advertisement.
Oh, wow. So I'm subscribed to some 3D artist stuff. I'm just going to pull up this render for you guys. Boop. Check that out. You should be able to see it on my screen. Yeah, I wish I was able to model that way.
It's work. It's work. Anatomy's the tricky part. The motorcycles just throw effort at it until you get it right. As you well know, I'm sure.
I'm just looking through my Facebook feed, seeing if something fun is going on.
Is that what this has turned into? I'm going to look through my Facebook feed and we're just going to randomly talk about what our idiot friends are posting.
No, totally not. My Facebook feed is basically NASA. There's some Pink Floyd news over there. Pink Floyd's cool.
Getting Family Guy and yeah.
How can you watch Family Guy? Like for real?
I hate it. Every American loves it though. I'm a traitor to my country. I hate that shit. I just can't do it. Whoever that guy is, I can't remember his name right now. I don't hate him because he's funny sometimes, but he's like Jim Carrey. I need him in very small doses.
Oh, I watched, I think, one Jim Carrey movie in my life. I'm glad I never watched another Jim Carrey movie again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an acquired taste for sure. All right, man. I really just want to work on this damn thing.
You know what? Shall we call it a day and have more topics next time?
No, we won't have more topics, but we'll call it a day and come back.
Sure.
Same bad time, same bad channel, and we'll have an amazing alien that'll be the start of a brand new world-shattering IP, and you saw it live right here.
I hope.
That's
Is this gonna go up on YouTube?
Do it.
Yeah, sure.
Unedited, raw.
No, I'm gonna edit it. There's like minutes of empty space in this podcast. That's just not gonna work, man. How about we have a guest on next time? How does that sound?
Okay, I don't have any friends though.
I do.
Aren't you special? Yeah, man. I can maybe pick up somebody. I don't know.
Sure. Thanks for watching our awful podcast. We'll be here next week again, and we'll have more awful things for you to watch.
Awesome.
Laters.
Y'all be well.